Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some new.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, we're ready. 33. So we got man.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop.
Rick Rock beats.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 56, right there, 56. Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie. He found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Ryan completes it to Dixon. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
21! Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got one. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Who that? Gun. Mike, 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go, bring it on.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Look. One flip. Look.
Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
0.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Go 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be a gain of 16. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go, D. All day. 21. All day.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch his flat. Watch his face out. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Baby, that's baby shot. Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on second down. Ryan caught by Jones. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
64.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check. Mike's 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They go play action now. Ryan letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Seahawks first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Run left, run left. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. 45 to Mike. I'm going to run it.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. This complete to Lockett. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
3-3. 83 speed. 8. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the shot. Back there. Got. Back there. Listen. It's a party now. Joker.
Wilson now throwing again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
4 down. Got it. Say.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open man there is Malone. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Wow.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left.
56. That's what I do. Watch it. Hey, white.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check bumps it. Check 26. Check. Hey. Left half.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Silver.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Left. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check.
3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Right here, double count. Run left, run left. Hold up.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
And it's 3rd down.
What? 315. Back there, hey, alert. Watch the shit. Hey. Shit.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56, the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. You guys get
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
easy. Check.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now, what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's going to be a long day.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. Right there, 56. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Watch twist. Got. Kill.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Check your hot read. Check your forward, south.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the 39, Ryan. This complete to Jones. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 4th quarter comeback for the QB. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a... on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
51, Sam! Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
25. 56. Time to go. Night. Shoot. Big edge. Hatch it. Gun.
They run again with Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? we just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
51. Check 33. 33. 6 man. Hey, South. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 35.
Now Ryan on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check 24. 21. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Badgley on for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Good.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Go. Mike 46. Mike 46. Here we go, D.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go down at the 28. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. 14. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Forward. Hey, 0. Mike, 53.
Now Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
14. I got me. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. Too quick. 46 to Mike. Dude. Mike, 46. Danny.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. David Moore, 28 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Whip. Watch the whip. Sub. 33. Let's go one more.
Throwing now is Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Shoot, shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Back, back, back.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up